Let's welcome in Nate Dreyer. Nate standing by with Scott Dixon.
Thanks, Mark. Scott Dixon rolling off 10th. The points leader coming into this race, and Scott, been a crazy weekend so far to this point in time with the rain and the different conditions. How'd the car feel in the warm-up this morning, and how are things looking for your race?
Yeah, the car's been really good, and honestly, we should have converted to fast six yesterday. Kind of bailed on my quick lap because we were catching the 10 pretty fast, and then went to set up for the last lap and just almost spun out on the start of the lap. So definitely driver error. The car was definitely good enough. It was great to see, all 5 Ganassi cars in the fast 12, and then obviously with Linus getting the pole. So it was a big weekend for us in qualifying, but today I think the number 9 is going to be fast. Hopefully we can move forward.
To Michael Young. Nate, Pato Award rolls off in the 11th spot today. Pato, it's been a weekend, as we just mentioned, with Scott Dixon. It's been a lot of varying conditions this morning. How did the race car feel? You're one of the drivers choosing to start on the red tires. Where do you think the strategy may go in that way?
Yeah, I was quite happy with my race car this morning. Obviously, yesterday was pretty much a full wet day for us. We didn't quite make it to the Fast Six, so we didn't really get to feel the car in the dry. But no, I think the biggest factor is going to be the alternate tire. How much can you make it last, and can you get to that fuel window that you need to in order for you not to have to save massive numbers later on in the prime. So I think that's going to be the biggest thing, and just getting to that window and then being able to push through.
Marcus Armstrong coming off his first career podium finish last time out in Detroit. Marcus, how's the car feeling going into today, and what are the odds to try to up a couple steps on the podium at the end of the day?
Yep, it's going to be a long race today. It's windy as well. Not the easiest conditions, but we're gonna do our best out here. We're gonna try and have a clean race, and I think we've got the pace. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, thanks, Marcus. Good luck. Over to Michael Young.
We're here with Kyle Kirk of this afternoon here at the Xpel Grand Prix at Road America. Let's start with Nate Dreyer.
Thank you, Mark, and I have got my eye all the way down at pit end. In fact, it's the very first box on pit end. That's where the 49-year-old Brazilian veteran Helio Castroneves will start at the back of the field in 27th this afternoon. They frankly have been struggling for pace throughout the first couple of days. A little bit quicker, 22nd in the warm-up this morning, but it's also been a weekend of news-making for the Meyer-Shank team that Helio part owns, as it was announced on Friday that David Malukas will pilot the number 66 Honda for the remainder of the 2024 season after today's race, and therefore today stands as likely the final race of the year for Helio Castroneves, but also maybe the final road course and final Road America start of the 4-time Indianapolis 500 winner's career. His first start came here in 1998, and Helio is certainly always one to watch, as he'll look to be a bit improved in this race and see if he can go on one of those classic Helio charges through the field. Let's find our way further up the pit lane to Ryan Marine.
Hey, Nate, thanks, and welcome to the broadcast here in my section. A couple of things to keep an eye on. We'll start with the weather.
Felix Rosenqvist had a bit of that off-course excursion a moment ago. He came to the attention of his team. They tore the reds off that they started the race on and have now put Firestone blacks on. He's on his way. Helio Castroneves and Jack Harvey each into their pit box. They've each climbed up to the 16th and 17th positions. It was opposite moves for those two teams. It was onto the reds for Helio Castroneves, onto the blacks for Jack Harvey. Rosenqvist now came to the attention of his crew. Quick stop. They took off the blacks, put more blacks on. He's able to go with the Firestone primaries the rest of the race, and he is on his way on that alternate strategy.
And the end result is
Moongard will go to those alternate reds. We expect Joseph Newgarden any moment now.
And Helio Castroneves made a stop.
Yeah, and an interesting strategy move right there by that team. You talked about how he was struggling on the reds. They took the reds off after he last pitted on lap 16. They put some more alternate reds back on the 66 car.
So we see Joseph Newgarden.
55 right now, so it's definitely open, and it's open where they can go full rich.
And Nate Dreyer, let's get an update from you on Felix Rosenqvist.
Yeah, just a moment ago, they pitted from the 8th position, did Felix Rosenqvist in his AutoNation Sirius XM Honda. They, like Davey said, probably trying to make it to lap 39, where they're going to split the race into 3 final stints of 16, 16, and 16. They did 1 lap better than that, got to lap 40, so looks like the window open. Watch for Rosenqvist to try to make it to the end now on that alternate strategy.
And Felix Rosenqvist is currently running in the Nate Dreyer. That looked like a long stop for Jack Harvey.
It was a very, very long stop. I checked the team. Looked like they were focused with several mechanics around the left front on the inside of the brake rotor as they were going to work on that. And yeah, it took a couple minutes on pit road. So a solid start to the day. They were able to get him refired and off and on his way eventually. But a solid day all around for Jack Harvey. He's been kind of running around the middle of the field on some of the alternate different strategy looks. But that all coming undone, an issue on the left front.
Then let's get a quick update from
Alex Palou with a 4th place finish, able to mine some of the early chaos, remain 2nd in points, take us through your day, and able to have just a consistent 4th place finish.
Yeah, it was a solid day for us. I think we just maximized it, everything we had. The team did an amazing job. Just didn't really have that speed that the top three had. So a bit sad that I was just there alone all race, just trying to catch the top three guys, but didn't really have it today. So solid day for us, and looking forward to the next one.
All right, thank you, Alex. Congrats on the solid run. Ryan Marine. Yeah, guys, Scott McLaughlin wraps up the third spot of the Penske sweep of the podium. Take us through especially kind of that final strategy run. What more did you need to get up with your two teammates?
We just, the overcut was massive today, and we just didn't have enough fuel to do that from the first couple of stints. I tried to stretch the lead out, use a bit of fuel, and ultimately it hurt us in the end. So, but look, Xpel Chevy was great at the Xpel Grand Prix, and we'll take the points. We'll move forward, top 5 in the championship again, and it's a great rebound for us since Detroit.
All right, thank you, Scott. Congrats on the podium.
Yeah, good stuff, Nate Dreyer. Well done all day long.